In that video, this is part 2. You should go and see the part 1. The part 1 is there, AI-driven Poem Blog. So in this blog, so this will be the part 2. We are using Laravel Vue.js TypeScript. So you go and see the part 1 first. Then let's continue. So I will close this for now. So in the part 2, we will create the saving the post in the SQLite database. Then we will show that saved database from post from database in here. So let's do the saving into the database part. In order to do that, you have to run the server and the client side. So as you see, we have two terminals. So I have already run PHP artisan serve, and for the client I have run run dev. So this is the another terminal, so we can type for the command. So I will minimize and the yep. So let's create. Okay, so here we have the input, create new, okay, name. So this one is the whole entire form. Okay, so I will make a comment like to see form input. So this will be end. So if I warp with the form, so that entire form, so I will warp with the form because I want to submit the entire form. So entire form value of that input. So I already warp with the form. Inside it, I will say inside the form tag, submit dot prevent, prevent equal MIT submit. So we will be prevent from sending the server when we click the submit button. Instead of, we want to submit that form from our inertial site. That's why we add like this. And then for the input, yeah, so this one I would say with the free model. So we call view binding. With the free model, we can say form because we want to use form. That's why I would say form dot. This one will be title. So I will change the, instead of name, I would say title, and this one also title title, and of course title. So okay, so I will make the UI into the other side, so it is nice for you to look here. So I will go back. Let me grab that, and then let me bring here. So we can do the split screen in the Mac, like you can put one window beside and another one beside. So that is nice. And let me make like this, so you can see that form will be title. So okay, so when I come here, the problem we are facing is title, undefined reading title. Yes, there is no problem because we haven't defined for the binding model. That's why we don't. We will have error for sure. So I will keep doing. For the content, the same thing. Like in the text area, you can define using free model. We will say form dot c1 and the content. So this one will be content. Then for the image, for the image, we are okay. I think we should define or not. Yep. Let me see the. We should have image tag. Yes. So this is src. So this is image preview dialog and the plus icon. Yeah. Okay. So we will go into our script tab. Inside script tab, I will make another comment. This will be like for the we will define the interface for the type. So in TypeScript, you have to define every data you want to make sure data type not to get error. So I would say form data with type ANOTATIN1. So in that here we will define the interface. So interface, and then I would say form data. So that form data we will have title, TITLE, title will be string. So we can define that data type as a string using the TypeScript interface, and the content, CONTENT, and the content will be the string as well. And for the image, I will say FILE, fine or null. Yeah, we can say fine or null for the image. And let's initialize the form with the correct type. So I will give comment INITIA and I say E form data with set E with CORECT correct types. So in here I will say const form equal use form. That use form comes from inertia, so I just import that. Whenever I click here, use form is imported. I will show you in the inertia.js we have form. Where is the form? Yeah, see here form. So submitting form. So to make like HTML form submitting with inertia, it is not recommended. It's set like this since they cause full page reload. So we don't want page reload. That's why we are using Vue.js like single web page to get the like spar. Okay, single page web page like this. So we don't want like whenever we interact with the website, click and the reload. We don't want that. That's why it's came from the inertia, like with the form. Let me go and see a little bit further down. Yeah, this one. So form. So we can define the form data, use form, like we are doing here. Where is that? Use form. So inside that use form, we have to define the data type like this. Which data we want to pass, like title, 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 as therefore it will be empty, and the content as well, TENT, content will be empty as well. Oops, we have to end with the comma, and the title and the IMAG image will be null first. So these three data attribute will be passed through with the form. So if I go back here, we still have the error. Yeah, so the error should be gone right now after I refresh, because we just created the variable title, content, and image for each form attribute inside the form tag. So perfect. Right now, whenever you type, I will go into the view. So I already mentioned in the part 1, you should install the Vue extension from Chrome Store. Inside there, root, inertia, and the create. That create is that create.vue file. So in here, you will see the form data here we just created. Inside that form, we will have our value like content, and the image is null as a default. Where's the title? I'm trying to find the title. Oh, okay, so title is here. So if I type something here, blah blah blah, and the saved, yeah, it's affect in here. So if I type alternatively in here, it's affect in here as well. So I will show you. If I type hey, so that's affect like you know, instantly hey. So that data will be sent through the form. So let me go and do for it. So yeah, that form data will be sent like we will define with the using the const submit form. So I will say const submit submit submit. So we'll use the arrow return function key here. So inside that, I would say the form, that form we initiated. So I will use that form data using post. That post will be, form form will be sent to the route we should create. So I will show you the how we send that form. So after you created the form data here, to submit that form, you may use get, post, or put, patch, and delete method. So every every form request, like server request, we have that kinds of request type. For the get, like to get the data from the server side. Post method we use to create the data to the server and store in the database. And for the put, we use put and patch. We use mostly for the editing data, but for the editing data, we use day-to-day with the post as well. So for the delete method, for sure, to delete the method, to delete the data from the database. So that is pretty much about the form.submit. So I hope you will understand. So after we define our form to submit, but we need to define the end URL. So that URL will be coming from the route, and the resolve route, and the web.php. Okay, so I will minimize here. So we have two routes for the blog post, and so every route we define is get, because we want to get the UI and data. But right now we are sending the data. That's why we need to make with the post request, as I mentioned earlier. So to create the post, I would say I will copy that and I will paste enter here. So I will show you a little bit smaller screen so you can see. So so we have select blog, which is post get method. So we can give the same name URL, but with the different post method. Different submission request method. So I use post, and then I will say store. So that will be storing the data for that using that function. So instead of blog.index, I will say store. Perfect. So I will go and create that store function inside blog controller. By if you want to go quickly, you can press command and click. So you can go like this. So this file is located under the controller app http controller blog post controller. Okay, so I will minimize here again. So we have to create the another function. This is for store data, and I will say public function store. The return type, we don't need that. Inside that store, we have to bring the request parameter from the form submission. That's why I will introduce you another thing, request. That request is from the Laravel, and I will say request. So I just imported here illuminate HTTP request, which is here. So we are using its call $request. So we can use that request, like we can validate everything, you know, using that package. So I will say request this HTTP request is built in Laravel. So validate. So we can validate the data input by using request validate method. So that validate is method from the request. So inside it, we need to pass the parameter title. So title require. So we will say required require. So of course, we don't want the title empty, and it will be string type. So maximum data will be 255. So we don't want title more than 255, and the content will be also require require, and it will be also string. And for the image, image, we will say image, and to validate the image type, we can say MIMES, and then we can define the image extension type JPG, JPEG, or PNG, or WEBB, web picture. Okay, and the maximum size will be, we will define 2048. So above this we don't want. Okay, so this is pretty much about the I have to type like this, pretty much about the validation for the import. So make sure every form you should validate. If not, you know, someone who is going to hack your site, inject the code, something programming code, and then they can send through the text feed box, and then it can leak your website into the SQL database injection or something like the unnecessary insecure function. Okay, so that's why I want you to validate here. So it is kind of good for security reason. And then I would say blog post equal. So that blog post will be created from the authenticated user. That's why we have to use auth. That auth is coming from the illuminated spot phase. So after I click, it's automatically import here. So for the automatic import, you can go and find extension Laravel. And yeah, if we Laravel, yeah. So in the extension, you can go there and you can install Laravel. Laravel right now, I just installed that Laravel place snips, and yeah, it is not auto import. For the auto import, what you can do, I think Laravel extra intelligence, because it's have like over 1 million download user, and Laravel Blade Formatter, you have a lot of extension you can install with. For me, I just install Laravel Blade and PHP and Prettier. Yeah, I have a lot. So yeah, these are the thing I just install Laravel Blade snip and PHP. So it would help to import the necessary for your function whenever you want to call. So I will call user. So that user belong to the blog post. You remember we have created under the user model. I will close for now. User, where is the user? Model, and the user. We have created the blog post has many relationship one-to-many relationship. So we call that one. So by calling that function name, so we will get all the blog posts. Create, we can say create also. They are like create. We can get something like this, and then we will create the post saying request, and only we will create that time using title and the C1 TE and the content. So first of all, I will minimize this. First of all, we create the blog post only with the title and content. We don't create with the image first. Then we can say if request has fine. So we want to user, some of the user, they don't want to post image. That's why it is optional. So has fine image. So we can say if image has fine, I would say path. We want to store that path in the database. That's why I'm creating the path variable. So request fine, in the request found request, we will get the fine. Inside that fine, we will get image, and then that image will be store under image as images and the public. So a public folder. Under the public folder, we will create the images, and then it will be stored inside that. So we got our path. So that being said, we will go through the blog post variable, and then we will say image, and we'll assign that will be that create that blog post image. So we assign that equal image path equal to path that we just created. After that, we will update the that blog post again with the images. So this is pretty much about saving the image in the database and the creating the blog post like this. Then I will return redirect to route blog.index with stated blog post created successfully. So that message stated will be sent back after we created the blog post successfully. So we have to put full comma here. So successfully, I will show you. Yeah. So I will show you in the demo. So in here, when you create the blog post like test, so test and the image. So we will use the image here. So and then after you saved, you see blog post created successfully. That message sent back. So this is for that. So let's so where that message are sending, so it will be sending from the in Azure handle in Azure request.php under middleware under the HTTP. We have middleware handle in Azure request. So you open that file, and then we will create for that. So inside it, you should have like instead another one called flash. So that flash messages will hold the stated. That stated have like SESSION session and STAT was stated. Oh, we don't need two. We only need one. Okay. So that stated are sending from the this one. Okay, this stated name with. So perfect. And let me test. So if I say test and test, and I will check is registered or not inside the file content. Okay, I will test file. go back to create. Freedom model, CONT and the content. Freedom model, CONT and the content. It should be register. The button should be in the button. After you click the button, it should be calling the submit. Yeah, so we have created the submit here, so it's totally not a problem. And so let me grab the image, image, this one. The post method is not supported for this route. Okay, so we haven't assigned back the route. So we will say that post submit.form will be /blog, blog blog. So it will be sending that data using the end URL we just created with the post method. So I will save test, and okay. So we will come here, type error, properties of reading view. No, it's not that. For the network, we just create that and the response. Okay, image fee must be an image. Okay, it's set the error is that image, related with that image. If I grab that, if I saved, create error. Okay, so for the image, let me go and see in the view. So the image is error, causing the error. The image is causing the error. We'll go into the view and the create found. So content is test. Okay, content data is there, title data is there, image data is no. So we have to assign the image data. Oh yeah, so inside the use form we have to use the interface we just created. Because of the TypeScript, we have to define that form data as well. So for the image, so we should create the we have like handle find chain. We should create one more function inside here, like const handle find change. So if it is that find it change, we will assign the image value from that function. Okay, so I will show you how it will work. So I will define find and the ubload upload find. So we will have the arrow function key for that. So that upload find is coming from the element plus. So let me go and element plus, yes, upload user find. Okay, so upload user find, and then we can assign if find dot state that equal ready, ready. We will say form dot image. So we have image for the form equal find dot raw. So as find. So we assign that image. If it is the find is changed, if I click and upload the find, so we assign that value. Then as ELSES, we will say found dot image equal null. So we will grab that. We will grab that handle find chain, and we should use that in our el upload tag. Where is that? Okay, el upload here. So we cannot use like this. We have to say on dash change. We have on that change chain in the el upload. So I will show you el element UI plus. You go there and you trying to find the let me show you menu and upload upload. Inside upload a little bit further down, you will see where is that on change, on dash change on change here. If it is on chain, this one is hook function when selected file or uploaded file success or update phase. So this is always listening. That hook is always listening, you know, the movement of the interacting from user. So if I click here, you may see, let me show you in the console. So I will go back handle find chain, and then I will log console.log. This is fine, find selected, and then I will say I will use the backtick like this, and then find raw. So that raw, okay, that raw we are printing that raw file. So after we select, okay, so I will say test, and the image this one, and as you see, this is file select that object file. So we got that raw file and we assign that raw file to the found image. By doing that, we can send through our server. Okay, so I will send. If I save, the image map error type of JPG, PNG, and the WEBB, yes, PNG. Okay, so we are getting the error from the server, which means that our code is going through there. So the image should be JPG, web picture. Yeah, everything is fine here. JPEG, IMAGE. Maybe how about we don't need space between. Let me go and remove the space. Sometimes it can lead error if it is unnecessary. Yeah, so title, content, user ID, title, content, okay, user, okay. When we create the migration inside the database, we created the image without no label. So I will show you image without no label. So we would put the no label. By doing that, we can make image is no label. So if we edit that file like this, we have to bring our terminal and the terminal, and we should write php artisan migit migrate fresh. So by doing fresh, it will be updating the database and deleting all the data. So to make sure you don't use that command a lot, whenever if you have a lot of data without seeder. So for me, I just fresh, so I lost my data like user and everything. So I will go back. Oops, I will go back to the dashboard and register. I have to register again. So user at gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and register. So in here, when you go blog create, we'll create another one, test, and the image is this one, and saved. Boom. So after that, we will go and check in our database. It should be in our database. So blog post, yeah. So I will show you like this. We just insert the image, and the title is test, and content is test, and created at updated as one data is registered. That is totally perfect. Nice. So before we go further, I would like to introduce the GitHub. So we will push that repo into the GitHub. Along the way, you can go and grab the code working with me together. So I will create the GitHub repo in here. Let me go and create GitHub repo. hub.com/.com. So here I will create new. So inside it, I will say POEM, Poem, CLUB club. So Poem club, I will say public. So you can grab the code there. So this is the whatever you create the new repository, you will have this command. So you can grab all the command together, and you can paste just once, or you can type line by line. So for now, I will explain you line by line. This is just echo the README file, creating the README file. So we don't need that. So we will start from git init. So I will clear and git init. So we will initiate the git repo, .git repo under our folder. So if I go cd.git, you will see the file we just created under the .git folder, but it is hidden file. So I will go back and I will clear the, then I will say git add. So instead of adding the README file, I will add the entire project. So I would add dot mean the entire project. So and then we will commit the message we want to commit. So I would say instead of first commit, I will add project to git, and then we will create the branch. So branch main, or you can whatever dv or something. For me right now, I will say main, and the branch is created. So we will push into that remote URL. Okay, so git remote at origin, so that URL, and then we will say git push original main here, because we created with the branch main, so it should be main. Perfect. And then after I refresh, you see all the files are there. You can go and grab the code along with me when you are working. And yeah, that is pretty much about the git. So I will clear. Okay, perfect. So now now I will show you the list of the blog posts from the database and here. So let's do it. Minimize that window. So right now we have created the blog post and insert into the database. So in the index, I would like to show a list of blog posts which we just created in the database. So we can do that. First of all, I will go to the controller. So I will minimize the rest to make clear everything. So inside the HTTP controller, you go blog post controller. Then here in the index, you may remember in the facts, in the first part 1 video, I mentioned how we can pass the data through the inertia. So in here, we have to pass the blog post data, actual blog post data. So I will say blog post. So this will be fetching all the blog post. Like I will import blog post, this app model. So if I click, it will import automatically at the top. Then I will say width. We have the relationship between blog posts, like 1 to many relationship. That blog post is belong to those user who create that. So we created the relationship here belong to relationship. So I will grab with the user. So it will be included the user data as the object in the blog post. And then I will say latest, latest, latest. Latest means the For example, you have 10 records in the database. Let's say you have like 10 record 1, this is record 1, this is record 2, and this is record 3, and the rest record 4, 5, 6. So we fetch only the latest record 3 item from the database. The rest of the 4 to data dash will be stay behind. Okay, so something like this. Here, let me go back. So latest, then we want pagination. As we see, we have pagination here. So 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. So something like this. So we can call paginate paginate function in the Laravel. We can say 3. So I will minimize it. So 3. We will get the item per page, 3 items per page. And then I will pass that data. Instead of name, I will say blog post, and then we will pass the actual blog post variable. So this is passing through when we call the blog index here. So let me go and open view console here. So inside the index, I will go through and you will see blog post X there. So it is passing through with the data. That data has only one, so which is object. Inside that, content is task, and the ID is 1, and image is there, and title is test. Also, as I mentioned, that block is belong to those user who create. So user object is there, and user is email, and the everything is there. So for the pagination, it is outside our data. First page URL, as you see, if I do like this, first page URL is like blog, comma, page equal to 1. So this is the links. We got like this is previous, like I said, previous, and the next. So this is just a label, and the URL. Okay, so this will be for this. So let's show these probe data here, index, and here in that session. So perfect. So in that session, instead of category, we have like image and the post by user and the date time. So let's accept the probe inside here. Every data you have to be define the probe here in the Vue.js. We can define the probe. So you go to the Vue.js. I will show you in the Vue.js documentation. I always show you where you get that data and which is the concept. Okay, so you find the define probe. So any define not define component, define probe. Yeah. So in the define prompts, you can declare option like prompts and emit type interface support. So we can use define prompts. So it is support for the TypeScript. So no worry for that. And the define prompt like this. Okay. By doing that, you can get the data and the data type and so on. So we can use like this. I will create here. We don't need to create the cons prompts or not. You can create directly define props, which is supported from the Vue 3 blog post will be object. So we will be getting actually no object. It will be array. Will be getting the array data type there. So yep. Perfect. So inside it, I will get the data like blog post. So I will grab that blog post in the actual like UI. So I will go back here and yep. So here, like prompts as a data is included in here, like blog post. Instead of blog post, I should say S with the S, because we got a list of the item. So I would say blog post. So now inside the blog post, we have data. So I will grab that data in the actual list. Where is that? Here. So 2, 3. So if I delete the rest, this is like one item per item. So we don't need that too. We will use only one item, and we will loop that item. So I would say v-4, okay, v-4 post in blog dot data. So every for loop we should have the key. That's why I will define key will be like post.id. So ID will be unique. That's why. Then inside it we can say, instead of category, what is that? Instead of category, post by, okay, post by, and then I will say we have the user object here, okay, under each post. So we can say post, another one, post dot user dot name. So it will bring the username, post by the user, and then we can say like this, okay. So post by the user, and for the date time, I will show you for now, like created at like this, okay. So we will format later on. Right now you just look like this. For the image, I will add the image above this one, okay. So I would say img, and then for the src, we have to bring that image from the where is the public, app public, and we don't have the image folder under public, but we have inserted under the story. When you go there, you will see app public and the images there. So the image we uploaded there. So we have to type one command, which is I will bring the terminal back, which is php artisan. I will show you in the Laravel documentation. Laravel.com. So in here, you may find like so in here you may find like where is that, storage AGE, STORAGE link. So story link, yeah, so PHP artisan story link. So the story directory, as you see, contain your law and the blade template, and like I mentioned, we can create our own folder as well, like app. So to link that story folder with the actual public folder, you have to type php artisan story link command. So this using that public story folder will be linked under the actual public folder here. So I will type like so I will copy and paste that command, and then it is created. The public story links has been connected to story at public link. So when you go here, you will see public, public, and the story here. So by doing that, you can grab your image from there. So I will write with the view detective style src, and then we will use inside that backtick. Therefore, we can bring our storage keyword and the post.img image. So I will show you the post.image is there. Okay, under data we have image URL. That image URL is under the storage folder. That's why I type storage/that. So here the image is not responsive. So what we can do is we can define the class. Okay, so in image we will say class. The width will be around 40 and the margin bottom will be 2. So it will be make the responsive image. Like every image we define the limitation, site limitation. So perfect, and our UI is getting nice. And for the title, I will say here in the H2 we can say post.title title. Perfect, right? It is very easy and straightforward. So in the P, it is content. So in that content, I would say I would delete the content, and yep. So in the P, I will say post.content. Post.content. So that content is there, and perfect. Yeah, we just need that. For the lamp mode, we can say Vue, and for the time, I will show you the moment.js, moment moment.js for Vue. You just type like this, and then you can install moment. I don't want that Vue moment. I need only moment. I will say moment.js. Okay, so here you go there and moment.js. In here you can define the moment.js type like this. A lot of format. It is really nice and useful. So we can say 10 hours ago I like this one. So but first thing first, we have to install the package npm install moment.save under the current folder. So I will install here, and I will minimize this one and this one. So we have installed it. Then we can do that moment in our main.js. Yeah. So I will open the app.js. We have app.js resource under JS. So in here we have to import the moment, or you can import from the directly from the page. So yeah, it's up to you. Right now, yeah, I would love to import in here because I don't want to import a lot of packages. It make the website very slow. I want to import in the component where I want to use. So I will import like wait a second. Okay, import moment from moment. Okay, so perfect. We have imported our moment. Then what you can do is you can use that moment keyword like it's mentioned here. So I will grab in 10 hours ago moment. So I will copy like this. Then we'll go into the post created at. Inside that, I will say like this. So that moment has been imported. Then inside that moment, this is a function. Okay, we have to pass the parameter. The parameter is post.created at. Then you are ready to go. So 10 hours ago. So start of day. If I don't pass, yeah, from now, maybe hour, like instead of day, we can say hour, an hour ago. So here, yep, see here, we can say string. Okay, like to make sure every data we send is string. And then I will say like this, an hour ago. So if I create another one, like I have the extension called Lorem, this one. So we can generate the fake data like this, and the Lorem, and I will grab like this to make the data look nice. And for the image, I will import the image, this one, and I will save. So after you save, you will see like this. So that is pretty much nice. Like 22 minutes ago, it's 4 because it is not 22 minutes ago. We just created, so it should be showing 1 second ago or something like this. Index, blog post, oops, and data, object 1. Where is the created at? Yeah, if you use hour, it's always set hours ago. So if I in the start off, we have different option. So I will go into the find second. So I will say as means second. So if I add the second, now it's correct. So based in the second, it will show like 36 minutes ago and 2 hours ago. So like, let's create another post. This is, I will grab from the Lorem. So where is the Lorem here? I will grab the whole paragraph, and here I would copy the Lorem as a title, and this one, and saved. So after I saved, you see a few seconds ago, now everything is fine. I want to show one more thing. Here it is defining the prompt in Vue.js with the TypeScript composition API. Whenever using like script setup, the define prompt micro support inferring the prompt types based on its arguments. So something like when you create the len with the ts, for example, in here, usually like straightforward defining the prompt like pure type via the generative type arguments according to its documents. We can define the prompt like this, and using the interface as well. So in my opinion, I would define the prompt like interface. So what you can do is let's say we will define the prompt. Let's say first of all, we want to define the blog post. For example, in here, I will create the interface for the blog post, like interface interface blog blog post. So that blog post has I will show you in the view. I show you two type. Okay, so you can write the first option, or you can write the using the interface, specifying the prompt type like it said. Also separate the interface. So I go here, and inside that we have the ID. So let's define the ID as a number, and title title as a string, and title as a string, and content content and the content as a string as well, and the image as a string. So these are the type we created for the blog post. And then what you have to do is you have to define that blog post prompt. Like when you define prompt, you have to use the generated data type, generated type. We call, I will show you GNE, like generated type. Okay, so using that like this. So for that, I will create the blog post, and yeah, define prompt, inside it, we have to use the generate node in here, like this. And then inside we will say blog POSTS post will be that blog post type. Okay, so by doing that, we define the generated type parameter for the define pro, and that blog post create the separated interface and specific type for the attribute. So I can define the same thing. When we go here, we will see the same result. So by doing much about the TypeScript with the Vue.js, defining the separated interface, and we record that interface in the generated type. So I will push that later code into the repo. So every time you use, every time you finish, you make sure to use the git add dot and git commit -m at the blog list from db, and then git push. So thank you guys. We will do the correct operation like update the post in the next video. So in this video, you learn about the TypeScript with the creating the interface for the specific block and fetching the data from the database and showing the list and creating the formatting the date and time. And see you in the next video.